One of the things that's been on my mind a lot is just the increasing amount of interest from finishers in automation technologies, smart technologies. I kind of wanted to get your take on just that trend and what it really means for finishers and what you're kind of noticing and paying attention to.
Yeah, I think it's extremely important, and it's something that was really top of mind as we've done the development on these new plural component products and in general. I think you're going to see an uptick in automation, especially coming out of COVID, with it continuing to be difficult to hire qualified operators and people to work in the plant. I think even a little bit, it had tapered off a little bit, but I think you're going to see a big resurgence of automation. And on that part, I think it'll maybe even be a little bit different than the types of automation you've seen before. When you talk automation, it's not just robotics or doing a full suite of automation. It's really smart and simplified, easy to do operation. Because even if you look at a robot, you still need someone to program it, to manage it, that day-to-day operation, and even those types of operators are hard to find. So you're going to see a lot more even simplified automation, whether it's something like an automatic level sensor on a tank, integrating things like that all the way up to a full suite of systems. So I think you're going to even see a lot of stuff trickling down from the tech world in terms of that simplicity and that optimization of processes. So that's kind of where you can look to see where things are going. And a lot of that, what we focus on is that process optimization. I think where you see the automation going is actually how do we keep this process in its optimum state all the time, whether your plant's at 60 degrees, it's at 90 degrees, the humidity is high, the humidity is low, the pumps aren't working quite as you need them to go. I think you're going to see a lot more of systems out there selling that. How do we keep it there all the time, and how do we do that without human interaction? So it's actually being intelligent enough to adjust all your systems in tandem to keep it operating at the optimal condition. And that's where I think that smart connectivity comes in, where even things like guns, hoses, pumps, all of those things linking and talking to each other to communicate, and that seamless integration is something that we've actually pushed a lot of on our products as well, so that as you start to look at these packages where you're trying to combine and connect the mix room with the applicators and everywhere in between, it's not necessarily that you need to do a full integrated suite. You can start to buy more standardized products, but they all can talk to each other. And I think that also brings us to an ecosystem type of discussion, because I think you are going to see some manufacturers and product providers doing more closed ecosystems and some doing more open ones, where they're really saying, well, you need from our pump to the 2K unit to the applicator to the booth to the curing all to be our product, because then we can provide you the full suite of integration. And you're also going to see some that are doing more open communication, more connectivity, so that they can provide that connection regardless of where they are in the link. So I think as you look at, as a manufacturing engineer or plant manager, what you're purchasing next, start to think about where that ecosystem may lie, because I think that's going to be a big thing coming up in the future.